Yeah, that's weird. There should be no. I think there should be no echo. Are you sure?
I'm not hearing myself through his stream.
Test?
I'm not hearing you either.
Alright, I guess it's good now.
Cool.
Alrighty then. I guess we are good. Alrighty then. I guess hope we are good to go. Can listen to everything loud and clear.
Hopefully your hand are going.
Can listen to everything loud and clear. Music, all of that. Do you hear Rico? I'm confused. Do you hear Rico? I'm confused now. Oh, there is now. Oh, there is now. Oh, that's really weird.
Is it like through your do you have like speakers?
Is your mic on in OBS?
Oh, hang on, let me. Oh, hang on, let me. Hang on. Hang on. Okay, this is weird. I had this exact same setup the other day. I had this exact same setup the other day, and
Is your mic muted on OBS?
No issues. So, my mic, no, it is not.
Okay, so if you mute it, that'll take care of it because the stream is going to hear you through Cass's because he's streaming Discord.
Oh, okay. Oh,
yeah.
Oh, of course. Yeah. Also, it was my voice that was echoing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. that does it. I was thinking that it was your guys' voices that was echoing. I'm sorry about that.
No, it's okay.
But yeah. All right. Anyway, let's not drag this down further. Okay. Sorry about that, everyone.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess we are good to go now. So apparently I should be playing on very hard. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay then. Well, that is very hard. You guys could probably confirm. But since this is the RTA, I'm playing obviously on the original Japanese version too. So yeah.
Yep, I'm ready when you are.
All right, I'm ready too. So, okay, I'm gonna start this right away. I am very hard. Okay, let's go in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so good night, everyone. This is Hyper Iria. I'm very hard, as per all of your generous donations. So thank you very much for that. So yeah, first stage. Well, in very hard, I'm going to use grenades, and that's something you should not do. Maybe Cassius Spy can explain to all of you why you don't not want to use grenades in this game.
So there's a multitude of weapons that are available to you in this game, and there's a lot of grenade types that are available to you as well. But the unfortunate thing is that whenever you use a grenade in a level, it sets a flag in the game. And when you start the next level, there's a chance that you'll be stuck in a very long autoscroller, like a Gradius autoscroller. And it only happens if you've used a grenade or like had a grenade in your inventory in the previous level.
Yeah, I think it happens when you have grenades in your inventory, but luckily it doesn't happen on the first stage, so we can abuse that just on the first stage, obviously. And that's very convenient because this boss will otherwise be really hard, and grenades are like the only decent weapon we have access to. And by the way, very hard, okay, so the thing with very hard is that everything deals massive damage to you. As you can tell, I've already lost over half of my health. So I need to be very careful there when it comes to dodging enemies. And that's easier said than done because messing in enemy patterns and oh, what did I take damage there? Oh, okay, that was not intended. Alright, so the idea there is that I was supposed to... Okay, first dead. Yeah, I'm sorry. I have no idea what happened there, I have to be honest.
What is this continue screen?
You just wait by jumping. Yeah, the continue screen is really spooky too.
It's it's very spooky. So the story of this game is that you're an intergalactic bounty hunter, and you're trying to chase down Zephram. Zephram being that spooky guy you just saw on the continue screen. And so when you die, he's like laughing at you.
Yeah, a bit of a safety held there, and we are off to fight the first boss. And who is this? Good old Sarah. So yeah, this boss is all about not throwing grenades the wrong way first. It's all about reacting to what he's going to do, and then dodge and throw a grenade. And you need to be very careful because the fireballs do half of your health in one hit, so and very hard. They are very, very dangerous. And I ran out of grenades because I threw one the wrong way, so now I need to shot at this guy, and that's gonna take forever. Okay, he's dead now.
So it's
But
not
yeah,
obvious
it's very
when...
hard. Also, all enemies are much more resistant to all attacks. So with your pistol, which is what you would normally use on... Oops, I have to go the wrong way. With in very hard, your pistol does no damage at all, really. Oh, don't fall down. Oh, come on, don't do that to me. Okay, so I need
really
to do
bad.
this jumping of shame here. Yeah, that enemy, as I say, all enemies here are random, so this guy trolled me a bit. And also I need to be a bit careful. Don't shoot, don't shoot, don't shoot either, thank you. Also, that's a neat strat there. You can shoot at those little plants there, and they won't throw their stupid attack. And that's good because it reduces lag, also. And it's a good save strat to use them very hard. But yeah, first stage done. That was really bad, but it's okay. It's very hard.
Yep. So
yeah, coming up stage 2. The thing I wanna point out here is that normally you would buy the jump shoes here. However, since this is very hard, it is much better to just buy the bazooka, which is the strongest weapon, and to buy it right. It makes some platforming slower, however, it also makes boss fights much faster and much safer, so it is the way to go on very hard.
didn't get the last score. That's good.
Yeah. Well, that's because I used up all of my grenades, so obviously I have none in my inventory, so I cannot get auto-scrollers unless I get more grenades, which I won't be getting, of course. Now I got the bazooka, which is all I need.
So yeah, all of these levels are built to be mazes or labyrinths. There's a lot of doors everywhere. It's very confusing where to go, but generally you really want to go, in this level at least, to the right. Just keep going to the right.
I'm gonna take this safety health here. I took quite a few hits, so I wanna be very careful with my health management. Is actually something that also becomes really important later on. I need to do some damage boost for a couple bosses. Obviously, I need to try and conserve as much health as I can. And when I take so much damage, that can be a bit difficult. Okay, mini boss here. This one has a cool strat. Hopefully I can get it. Okay, that was a nice fight.
Very good.
So yeah,
very good.
there's a bit of a strat. Yeah, there's a strat which involves crouching when you use an attack, and that cancels the recoil animation. So you can, when you kick, you can. So when you attack with the bazooka notably has a very slow recoil animation. So by doing that, you can shoot a lot faster. So it's very nice, very convenient. Oh, I got hit there. Okay. It's all good. I can pick up another backup health just before this upcoming boss, so we should be good. Especially with the bazooka, the second boss should be not very hard. Otherwise, he's really, really random. But yeah, another mechanic that bosses have, quite a few bosses in this game, is that bosses that jump, how to say this, if you hit them with any attack before they land, they will just keep jumping. And sometimes you want this. For instance, with this boss as much as I can, because he won't shoot those little things when he's just jumping around. And that's something that becomes important in a couple other boss fights too. But yeah, that was a decent fight. Without bazooka, that boss could be just really, really dangerous. Alright, so now I got more money. After each mission you complete, you get money and you can buy stuff, by the way. And now we can buy the jump shoes. And also another little route variation I do on very hard is I do stage 4 before stage 3. And that's because for stage 3 I like to buy another weapon. But I don't have enough money yet, so I do that later. Anyway, this is also my favorite stage. The music here is really good. And the platforming is also very intense on this stage in particular.
There's a lot of enemies and turrets around this level that can, especially on very hard, just combo you and kill you.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And also on this stage, it is really important to know about sort of, well, I want to say they are like global cycles, but they're not really global. However, the thing is that enemies in this game spawn like millions of screens before you reach them, so it is important not to slow down really at any moment. Oops. Because otherwise you're not going to meet some global cycles and you are going to be hit by some turrets as you're moving along. Okay, can I get this? Oh, that's a very tight jump there. You can jump just on the edge of the platform there, and you, well, most importantly, you don't take damage, and it's also obviously a bit faster. It's a very tight jump, but I'm glad I got it. Oh, okay, that's not good. But yeah, this section is all about platforming, really, vertical sections, lots of jumping, and that's where you really need to know how to control Iria. So, okay, that's bad. I knew I was gonna take a hit there. I'm gonna take another one, yeah, I know it. No, don't take another one, come on, okay. But yeah, as I was saying, the thing with this game is that the jumps in this game, once you jump into a certain direction, the only way to change in midair is by using your midair jump. Otherwise, you're just stuck in the direction you're jumping on, and that could be really bad. Because obviously, you could end up going in a direction you don't want to go. Oh, okay, I have no idea why I died there. Oops.
Ooh, that's
okay,
rough.
death counter 2. Yeah, I went for a risky strat, I guess, there that only saves like frames. I never failed it before, so there's a first time for everything, I guess. But yeah, the objective in this stage anyway is that you need to come to this facility and steal some. There's, by the way, a nice example of how to use cancels for faster kicks. But yeah, you need to steal some documents from here, and I just got them. So now the goal is to escape this place in one piece, and that's easier said than done.
So is it better to slide kick them?
A cool.
Is it better to slide kick them?
I got an important. here I need to do right. Hang on. This one, I really cannot miss this one. But I can still recover, maybe? Alright. Ooh, okay, that could have gone a lot better, but... Okay, and to answer your question, actually slide kicks do less damage, but obviously the advantage is that you can move while you're doing a slide kick. You're still moving, that's what I mean. In this game, actually, one of your strongest attacks is the standing kick, but obviously to do it, you need to stand still for a moment. Oops, that's not good. And yeah, that's one thing in this game. If you're running and you hit the kick button, you're going to slide into enemies, which can be bad at times because you're going to take massive damage from them. We'll take this, get out of the way. So the strat, what you need to do is you need to let go of the D-pad and then kick, and then quickly repress the D-pad so you can resume running again as soon as the kick is done. Alright, so despite that death I had, which was a really dumb death, I'm doing actually not that bad. But this boss can be tricky. This is a giant robot, and the best way to defeat a giant robot is to kick him, obviously. So the goal here is to try and do as many kick cancels as I can, and try to react to what this guy's gonna do. Oops. And once I do a certain amount of damage to him, he's gonna change faces, and that's when I need to be careful. Okay, one more, there we go. Luckily bazookas are really strong, and I was missing some ammo there. So I'm gonna play it safe, I'm gonna shoot this guy to death. So yeah, ammunition is also routed very tightly and very hard. And since I had to use some extra on the mini boss of this stage, I didn't have enough for the actual final boss, the robot there. So I had to improvise. It's all good though, we can still move on. And now I have enough money to buy one for this stage, which is normally stage 3, but I do them in a different order here. This stage can be really annoying. The thing here is that you need to chase the boss around, and he goes to many different rooms, so you need to go all around this place to catch him and defeat him in each of those rooms. And also there's lots of pits of death here. Except they don't kill you, they just send you to really far away places, and it's gonna take you a long time to recover. You need to do a lot of backtracking if you fall down here, so you need to be really careful. Good thing this stage has a lot of health pickups along the way. And this is the stage in which health management is really important. Optimally, you're going to take 1 or 2 hits each time you run into the boss of this stage, so you want to conserve as much health as you can. I'm gonna play it safe because this is a marathon run, and I'm going to use this gun. Because I also need to conserve bazooka shoots. There's so much going on in this speedrun, dude. It's unbelievable. And also, I bought these wings just to use them in this one section to make it safer. That's the whole point of the wings.
Oh yeah, that's a very good section to use them in.
Yeah, it is.
Falling down there is very devastating.
Oh yeah, you lose so much time if you do. It's so bad. I had it happen in a marathon run not too long ago. I lost like 3 minutes there. It was awful. Oops. Okay.
Alright, so people are talking about
controlling
the
Iria
anime.
can be a bit...
Sorry.
No, go ahead, yeah.
I have to expound this lore about Iria. So there was.
Oh yeah, lore is important. Go ahead, go ahead.
So there was a live-action movie built around this franchise. It was the first thing to come out about Iria and chasing Zephyrum, avenging her brother or something. And then they came out with an anime which was set in the same universe but completely unrelated with the same characters. And then this game came out, which again was completely different character plot, the same characters in the same universe.
Oh, I missed the quick kill. Oh man, this is... Alright, now I need to wait for this guy to open his eyes. You can quick kill him, and you can defeat him before you can even see what this guy looks like. But yeah, it's okay. Oops. I practiced this quick kill so much, and I failed it. Wow. For some reason I've been failing it a lot on marathons, but it's okay. But yeah, now this is why I bought this other weapon. I ran out of bazooka shoots, but I had lots of this to kill this guy very safely. But yeah, this game has... Iria, I should say, has an anime series. It's like a short OVA series, it's like 6 chapters. But it is very good, I highly recommend it. And I have to say, I am shocked that no one has voted Hyper Iria for best anime on the RTA.
It's very disappointing.
You heard it here, folks.
Yeah, man.
Get your donations in for Hyper Iria, best anime. You only need $70. You can make it happen.
Yeah, man. It can happen anytime. But anyway, this is final stage, by the way. This game is also very short. Oops. And yeah, final stage, playing casually, is a terrible, terrible maze. And there's no beginning, no end. And to make matters worse, well, on the top right, you see that someone's been talking this entire time. And that's basically Iria having conversations with another character of the game. But in this stage in particular, it happens that you lose communication with that character, called Bob, by the way, and that's really the worst because this place is a terrible maze. It's so easy to get lost here. Actually, when I was learning to speedrun this game, it took me forever just to learn the layout of this place. Oh, nice. You can slide there, and that enemy is gonna get scared, and he's going to jump over you, which is very nice because otherwise he does like half your health in damage. Okay, so this mini boss coming up. If I do it right, we won't even see him. If I do it wrong, I'm gonna die in one hit. So let's go. Oh, nice. I did it right. Yeah, it's, as I mentioned before, enemies in this game spawn like millions of screens away from you, and they start taking damage. Really, you can shoot them off screen all you want. That's one very nice thing this game has. Oops. But yeah, from this point on, also on the final stage, I got no more health pickups, so I need to be really careful not to take the damage. That could be really bad. But luckily we're really close to the final boss already. This game is unfortunately very, very short. But it is a very fun game. Once you get used to the controls and all of the mechanics, it's a really fun, enjoyable game. I highly recommend it, you know. But yep, this is the end. This is going to be the final screen of the game, and wow, will you look at that? It's Seiram again, and he's after us. So I guess the idea here, when we come here, is that we want to teleport him away, you know, into space. However, when we get here, the teleport is broken, so we need to kill him by our own hands. Oops, and I didn't mean to jump there.
Yeah, until you reach this room, Zephyrum is actually like invincible.
It's not, but he takes almost no damage. Oh, I died. Oh my god. Okay, I had a setup there for the boss, but I completely ruined it. So it all ties down to what I said before with bosses, that if you hit them when they are about to land, they are going to jump again right away. You don't want to do this with this boss. Ideally, you want to wait just until he lands and you can shoot at him, and then he's going to try and attack you, and you can get 2 shots in. Just like that. But it is not very easy, and you need to be a bit careful with... And sometimes he likes to jump twice for some reason. Okay, this is going a lot better. But I'm still out of... Oops. For some reason I don't have... Hang on. Okay, time. And the wings.
Nice, GG.
GG.
Thank you, thank you. Yo, 26. Wow, man. Congrats to Cypher on the 26.
Congrats to you for finishing the game. 22:04 is your time.
Ooh, that was... okay, it's expected considering all of the deaths I had.
Oh, it was fine.
But yeah, it's alright, it's alright. I can live with this for sure. I'm just glad I got to showcase this game and this category in a marathon. Despite a few things went sour, I think it was a good run.
Glad to hear it.
Yeah,
All right.
man. Thank you both of you for joining me.
Absolutely.
And thank you for having me too. It's been a pleasure to be here as usual. I've been in all of JRTAs and it's always really good. So I hope we can continue to enjoy this. And yeah, it is time to watch Beast Master Wizard. So get ready, everyone. But yeah, I'm gonna say my goodbyes now. Thank you all for watching and keep enjoying the marathon. As always, JRTA is the best time of the year. So yeah, have a good night. See ya.
Thank you, Nacho, for the excellent run. So, with that, we do have Swordmaster up next. However, we are going to be switching restreamers, so the stream is going to be going down for a brief moment. Do not go anywhere. Do not adjust your headsets. We will be coming back up in just a moment. So stick around. This is JRTA4.